Hello, welcome to the Jones Zone. So today, we're going to be talking about something that really bugs me. There is a thing with Netflix. So, I'd imagine this happens with a lot of shows, but I like to call it the Netflix edits. So, as you all know, I'm a massive Doctor Who fan, and Doctor Who Series 3, Episode 13, titled The Last of the Time Lords. On Netflix it will come under as Episode 14, because they count the Christmas specials as Episode 1 of a series, rather than like Episode 0 or Episode 14 of the series before. So, it's the finale of Series 3, and on Netflix it says the running time is 46 minutes. But on the DVD, or on BBC iPlayer, you'll know that it's about 50 minutes. The first time I watched this episode on Netflix, straight away I noticed at the start that there is an entire scene more or less missing. And that scene is when the Master is singing a Scissor Sisters song. I can show you a little snippet of the footage, muted, because I don't want to get copyrighted, which I'll probably do somewhere around here. Yeah, and he's like dancing and, taunting the Doctor and whatever. And it's quite a nice scene. Now, it's not like groundbreaking, it doesn't progress the story in any major way. But it's like very John Sims Master. And I've always wondered why it's not there. Now, my initial thought was that it is a licensing thing. So maybe BBC paid to have the rights to play this Scissor Sisters song, but Netflix doesn't have that right, so Netflix has to take it out. That was my initial thought. However, if that was the case, I would assume that would be the case for pretty much any music that's used in Doctor Who that the BBC don't own, that they had to pay the rights for. Which brings me on to the snag, why I'm not 100% sold on this idea. And that is Series 6, Episode 5, The Rebel Flesh. At the very start, after the title sequence, Amy and Rory playing darts in the TARDIS. The Doctor is looking at the TARDIS scanner, trying to figure out what's wrong with Amy. And the song, Supermassive Black Hole by Muse, is playing in the background. Now, I don't know the full facts. I might edit them in a bit, but I would assume it was more expensive to get the rights to play Supermassive Black Hole than it was for the Scissor Sisters song. Just because Muse is still quite big. Not sure what Scissor Sisters have done since like the one album that everyone knows. So yeah, however, the eras are very contrasted. You've got Series 11, which was 2011, and Series 3, which was 2007. So there's a big gap, so maybe it was like equally as expensive. But it made me think it can't be a licensing thing unless Netflix has the license to have the Muse song playing, but not the license to have the Scissor Sisters song playing. I also have ruled out it being a time constraint thing, because Netflix doesn't care how long the episodes are, they'll just put them on. The only other thing I can think of is in the BBC's, maybe in the BBC's contract for buying the license to play that song, maybe it was made clear that it could only be used in BBC owned sort of platforms. So BBC One, when it's originally aired, BBC iPlayer and the Doctor Who DVDs and Blu-rays, because those are all like physically all owned by BBC. However, BBC would have given Netflix the licensing rights to put Doctor Who on Netflix in the UK. So that's my kind of conclusion on it. However, I don't think we're done with this little endeavour of mine. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I'm going to find out why. It's been bugging me for ages. And this was a rather pointless 5 minutes. However, I am now going to really quickly look up how much it is to get the rights for each song, if I can. So, I'll be back in a minute. So, I've sussed it out. I soon quickly realised, and I should have remembered this from when I did copyright in music for my uni degree, because I did popular music performance. So one of the modules was literally like all music legal stuff, that it takes ages to like ask for permission, get a quote, agree to pay the quote, just to like find out how much it is to get the licensing for a song. So what I did instead was Googled why is the scene cut from the Netflix version, and I finally figured it out. Something that's been bugging me for ages, and it makes so much sense, and I don't know how I didn't realise this from the get-go. Netflix has the BBC America versions of all the episodes, where scenes were cut for ad breaks, because obviously we don't have ad breaks on BBC in the UK, but BBC America does have ad breaks, so therefore there were some scenes cut to accommodate for ad breaks. That is why the scene in Last of the Time Lords is missing. Makes a lot more sense now. So we won't be revisiting this topic because I cracked the case. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little random video of mine. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It would be very much appreciated. And I'll see you all next time.